The music was loud, the air thick with laughter and the smell of alcohol, but I heard her words like a gunshot across the room. I wish I'd come single. I'd have more fun. She said it casually, flippantly, like a joke meant for someone else. But I caught it. I caught the tone, the meaning, the unapologetic thrill in her eyes. And in that instant, the party faded around me, leaving only the truth of her betrayal standing in sharp relief. I didn't confront her in front of everyone. That would have been predictable, something she could spin into a story where she remained clever, and I looked dramatic. Instead, I stayed quiet, letting the words simmer, letting the embarrassment and truth settle where they belonged. She didn't notice my silence at first. She laughed, toasted, and leaned close to someone else, thinking I hadn't heard. But I had. By the end of the night, when the crowd had thinned and she was drunk, giddy, and careless, I pulled her aside. Not with anger, not with yelling, but with calm precision. "You know what that sounds like?" I asked softly. She blinked, confused, expecting a tease or maybe a mild rebuke. I continued. "It sounds like you're done with us, that you're already living a life I'm not part of." Her smile faltered. She laughed nervously, trying to wave it off, saying she didn't mean it, that it was just a joke. But I shook my head. "It's not a joke. Not to me. And the fact that you even think like that, even for a second, says more than any argument I could have with you later." The brutal part wasn't my words, it was my action. I took her hand gently, not to comfort her, but to make her feel the weight of reality. "You can go and have all the fun you want," I said. "I won't stop you. But you won't have me waiting when you come back. I won't be the fallback, the safety net, the man who forgives because he loves blindly. You've already chosen your path tonight. I'm choosing mine." Her face drained of color, the alcohol unable to mask the panic setting in. She stammered, tried to protest, to laugh, to kiss me as if that could undo the words I had spoken. I let her struggle in vain. The crowd had long gone, leaving only the two of us. And in that silence, she understood what she had lost. I left the party shortly after, walking through the quiet streets with a clarity I hadn't felt in months. The air was cool, cleansing, and I felt the first true sense of peace since I had overheard her words. She would remember tonight, not the party, not the drinks, not the laughter, but the moment she realized that fun had a cost, and I was no longer willing to pay it for her. Days later, she tried to reach me, texts, calls, apologies dripping with guilt. I responded sparingly, with firm boundaries, letting her feel the emptiness she had created. Her regret was slow, crushing, inescapable. She had wished for a life without me, and in response, I gave her exactly that. A world where she had the freedom she wanted but had to face the consequences of her choices. The brutal truth was simple. She thought she could have fun at my expense. She thought love was optional, loyalty a suggestion. I reminded her without shouting, without drama, that every action has weight, and some losses once realized cannot be undone. And in that quiet reckoning, she finally understood the cost of her words.